You know the drill. You gotta clean. Ew. I don't know why this is so dirty. Hi friends. I think I should zoom you in. Hold on. That's good enough. I feel like this high neck little like black shirt moment is kind of like same energy as the Rock with like the turtleneck and the fanny pack. Same vibe right now. Elephant in the room. I know I look high right now. I always look high. I'm not. My allergies are just really bad. It's really windy today. I'm not high. And if I'm sniffling, I'm not sick. I just feel like you have to preface those things nowadays, especially the sick part. Like it's the worst when I was at the grocery store the other day and I had to sneeze. I was like, if I sneeze right now, people are gonna think I have COVID. And I just like, I went like, I just like held it in. I don't know when this is going up, but I hope your day's going well regardless of what day it is. I'm currently filming this on January 19th and today's been a day. Today's been a good day, but like definitely a very like heavy day. Today is my grandma's birthday and it's also Mac Miller's birthday. So I'd say probably two of my most important angels. It is their birthday today. Like it's just heavy, but it's not like, I'm not like sad. I'm just like, I'm actually really calm. I feel like I've been really calm all day, which is good. I've been listening to like Fleetwood Mac all morning, listened to Mac Miller last night going to sleep, and I'm gonna cook right now, kind of channel my grandma. Just vibing today, so I thought I'd film it. Today, we're cooking sun-dried tomato spaghetti. That looks so good. It says it should only take like 20 minutes. I think it's gonna be pretty straightforward, but before we get started, I'd like to announce that this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. You guys have seen me work with them several times on my channel. I've been working with HelloFresh for like years now. They're my homies. They're so cool. I genuinely use it even off camera. The other two meals that came in my box were chickpea kind of power bowl with tomatoes and like this amazing, like, forget the name of the seasoning, but it was really good seasoning. It was really good with like a sour cream crema on top. Fire. And the other one were these like black bean tacos. I ordered the vegetarian box. I'm not a vegetarian, but I do generally eat vegetarian. I just don't like label myself because in like the off chance that I want Wingstop, I don't want to get judged for it. So that's where I'm at. But I get the vegetarian boxes. They have several other different types. You could do meat, you could do pescatarian. There's a lot of options and they're all amazing. Like genuinely, I've tried every single plan and I've never been disappointed. So everything comes in here, just in a nice little recyclable bag. Everything in here is either already recycled material or can be recycled, which is amazing. Everything comes in here fully like portioned out for you, as well as the card that I showed you that just shows you how to do everything. If you haven't heard of HelloFresh, it is a service that is just completely delivered to your doorstep in a nice little pretty box. Another thing I really like about HelloFresh is when you sign up, you put yourself on like a plan where it comes automatically, but you're not completely tied to that plan. So if you're ever going out of town or you just don't feel like getting HelloFresh that week, you can skip your weeks, you can move around your schedule, and you can even choose your recipes. I just do the like surprise me feature just cause like it's like a little present when I open it. I'm like, ooh, what am I eating this week? You can look through everything. Their recipes change all the time. I've never had a repeat, which is amazing. And I've just never been disappointed. I'd say like my favorite meal of all time, this was like 2 years ago and it's still my favorite meal. I'll link it right here and down below, but it was like a zucchini honey flatbread. Guys, this was the best meal ever. So good. I haven't had anything that's topped it, to be completely honest. Everything's been like up to it, but nothing's topped it. Tomatoes, Parmesan, tomatoes, stock, sketty, almonds, sun-dried tomatoes, more Parmesan, more almonds, more sketty, chives and parsley, tomatoes, garlic. I'll probably be adding more of it because I just am addicted to garlic. And lastly, tried and true, baby. Philadelphia cream cheese, can't go wrong. I like to keep my bag and just put it to the side, and then I put all my trash back in there. Easy cleanup. It's like the best part when cooking. If something's an easy cleanup, it's like the best. You're probably wondering why there's two of everything. You can order their boxes in either like a 2-portion plan or a 4-portion plan. I do the 4-portion because I usually like to feed my whole household, as you guys know if you watch any of my videos. I love to cook for everybody in the house, so I like to have that, and then I usually have a little bit left over. I've even been able to get by the 2-person plan and feeding 3 people off that because you can kind of divvy it out a little bit differently. If you guys want to check them out, go to hellofresh.com and use code KMcAtee10 and get 10 free meals, including free shipping. Everything is linked below. So everything's washed. It says to bring a large pot of water into a boil, which is already done. Wash and dry all the produce, finely chop the tomatoes, mince the garlic, half the grape tomatoes, and that's it. So pretty much I'm just gonna prep everything. throw these in a bowl with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Probably just to get them marinating, I'm assuming. Olive oil, pepper. It's weird doing the pepper first. Don't you just feel like you should do salt first? Tomatoes so much. Okay, set this to the side. Just picking the parsley leaves off the stems. I don't know why stems are hated on so much. I feel like you could still use them. I guess the texture just changes though. Chives are so underrated. I never use them. When I do, they're so good. I think the best placement for a chive, oh my God, they smell so good, is Taco Bell's cheesy Fiesta potatoes. They used to have chives on them, but they don't anymore. Oh, that fire though. Or no, they canceled all the potato stuff at Taco Bell and now they're bringing it back. Get together, guys. Just roughly chopping the parsley. You never want to chop your herbs like too much. You could bruise them and just completely take away their freshness. So a very light chop, like once over, is all you need. I'm gonna chop the tomatoes. These are sun-dried tomatoes. I want to do this. That's gotta be easy. Maybe I'll do it this summer. I've been so into like this sounds so stupid, but like doing things with food that like take more than just cooking it in the pan. Like I've been doing things in jars. This is a roasted red bell pepper. You roast it in the oven until the skin starts like blistering, kind of black, like charring. And then you peel the skin and they're so tender. You thinly slice them and then toss it with some balsamic and olive oil and garlic. You could just put this on anything. I put this on top of avocado toast, on top of any like grain bowl that I make. It's just like such a good way to get in another vegetable. Bell peppers are really good for you. Just like so much flavor. This is another one. It looks gross, I get it, but it's just olive oil. It's a garlic confit. So super low in the oven. I think I did like 200 degrees in a oven safe, like full ass pan or pot, like a mini pot. Just hella cloves of garlic and then fill it to where like any type of fat, you could use olive oil, usually any type of oil, or if you have any like old fat render that you keep, which you totally should keep your fat to cook with, you can use that too. You let it roast for like 45 minutes at least, and the garlic just gets so like mushy to where you can literally just spread it, and it still has that like pungent garlic taste, but without getting like it doesn't make your breath smell as bad, is what I'm trying to say. Like it's not as strong, but the flavor's still there. Because the thing with like other roasted garlics, I feel like they could get really sweet, and it just has a different purpose at that point. It's not gross, it just has a different purpose. But anyway, I brought this all up because I want to like start sun drying things too. Like I want to start playing with food more in jars. I think it's like a jar thing that I'm into. I don't know. Now I'm gonna just throw in the pasta. Pro tip, and you're probably like, shut up, don't give me tips on how to cook pasta. You literally boil water and throw it in. Yes, you're not wrong, but don't forget to salt the water. You want it to literally, you've probably heard like you want the water to taste like the sea, as salty as the sea. Next time you think you did enough salt, taste the water. I guarantee you it does not taste like the sea. You kind of have to put like an uncomfortable amount of salt. It's so important. It's like, this is the only time the salt in the water in the boiling process is the only opportunity your pasta has to get that much flavor, you know? It spends most of its time in here. I'm gonna toast the almonds, and I'm just not processing. I'm gonna have almonds in a pasta, and I don't think I've ever had that. Filming from this angle more. So I read ahead on the steps. You only need one other pan for this, which I love. I feel like HelloFresh does that a lot. They understand how annoying it is to dirty multiple pans. I'm gonna toast the almonds real quick, set them to the side, and then I'm gonna start the sauce. Okay, so the almonds are toasted. I'm just gonna set them to the side. I have like probably a little more than a tablespoon of butter, but throw that in. Also, wipe out your pan. If you have any leftover almonds, they'll just like totally burn and then ruin the sauce. Also, stay next to your almonds, because I walked away for like a second and some of them actually got a little burnt. It says, ooh, add a drizzle of olive oil. Pretty much just like adding everything at this point. Add the sun-dried tomatoes and the garlic. Tomatoes. And then I have the garlic in here. I've said this so many times. If you get any tool that you see me use in any video, it needs to be this one. It doesn't have to specifically be this garlic mincer, but a garlic mincer in general. The best kitchen tool, makes things so much better. You get so much flavor out of the garlic. I like this one because it comes with this little side to where you flip it around and it like cleans out the grate a lot easier. Some salt and pepper. Okay, now I'm gonna add the stock that they gave me. This stuff is so good. It's a veggie stock. I think it's mushroom based, and then a half a cup of water. Don't want anything to burn, so keep stirring. So it's pretty watery right now. I'm just gonna let it like simmer, let it get a little thicker, and then I'll add in the cream cheese, and that's it. This is almost done too. Get a zoom in on that. Ooh. I'm just stirring this in until it melts down and gets all creamy. Okay, so the pasta is done. I'm gonna take out 1/4 cup of the pasta water. Really helps the sauce, as I'm sure you've heard everybody say. Oh, those arm muscles. Throw that back in. Okay, so I have it on like the lowest heat right now. And I'm gonna toss these back in just to heat them up. Don't need them like blistered or anything. I think they just want them to be like a little soft. And then the parm. I'm also stirring in half the chives and half the parsley. That just does so much, just like a little bit of green. Now it's healthy. And the water, of course. Just like little by little. Sometimes you don't need all of it. But since I added the parm, kind of like dried it back up a little bit. So good. I'm gonna plate this and I'll be right back. For the test, a little tomato in the first bite. Cheers. Yeah. Wow. That like second wind of that bite.
There's so many, like it's so complex.
It is. It's like, it looks like it's gonna be like super light because it's like tomato and like not a crazy colorful sauce, but there's depth. It's like, it's very creamy, but not, like I don't think I'm gonna have like a crazy stomachache after. It's not like, oh, it's not too rich. It's rich, but not too rich.
This is fire.
That's another reason to get the 4-person. You're gonna want leftovers. Just, I've never not wanted leftovers of any of these meals.
10 out of 10.
So good. 10 out of 10.
This like might be my favorite HelloFresh meal so far.
I was just saying, nothing's really top. Do you remember that like honey flatbread, zucchini flatbread like years ago? This is up there, guys.
No, this is up there.
No, this is in like probably the top 5 of like all time HelloFresh meals for me. Go sit down now. If you end up signing up and they still have this available, definitely select it. This is so good. Or follow it along. I did give you guys a little rundown so you're able to follow it if you go get your own ingredients too. But I'm gonna devour this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I shouldn't apologize, but I'm going to anyway. I'm sorry that my energy is kind of low today. Like I explained in the beginning, it's just kind of like a chill day. Everything's good, I'm happy, and now my tummy's really happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tomorrow I'm vlogging a very interesting day, so get ready for a vlog soon. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.